programs per year during last couple of years. This year, we are conducting all the trainings in virtual mode. So we are ready to work with you and organize training for DCCI members for their capacity building to make them export oriented. For example, if you facilitate such a training program to train up local entrepreneurs how to export in EU countries, for example, or US market, what sort of preparation they need, what types of products need which standard certification, how to obtain that standard certification. If we can prepare, assist our manufacturers to be capable to export in US market, then it could be a trade facilitation. Very much, and you have rightly pointed out that WTO trade facilitation agreement, it has three or four guidelines. Strengthening customs point, this is one. Awareness building among the relevant organization as well as capacity building of the stakeholder organization. Third one is capacity building of the seaports, land ports, and others. These types of activities we can work together, obviously, and hope we can share one list of activities with you soon, and then we'll proceed according to your guidance.
We don't need money; we need your expertise. We need your expertise. That's exactly what's lacking here. I'm not going to say that all our training programs are top-notch. There are certain ones that need more technical expertise, specialized expertise. These are what we need to collaborate on, because at the end of the day, DCCI is not a business organization. It's basically sole job is to support its members and to elevate them to a better level. To take the. That's how we indirectly contribute to the economic growth. And of course, you rightly said, whenever people approach USA, they expect, there's going to be some massive project, a lot of budgets, a lot of fancy dining and, whining and whatnot. But right now, I think it's perfect for you as well. It's a pandemic. We move everything virtual. You don't need a hotel. We're having a meeting right now. You just saved me some money for tea and coffee. So we can take advantage of all of that. But anyways, long story short, I'll still hold you responsible to come and visit us one day at the chamber when the situation gets better. I'll be more than happy to host all of you. That's the day when the trainings are actually going on. So maybe they can come in as an observer and have a look at how things are done here. And of course, like I said, the Secretariat will send you a list of proposals, and then you can just go back and forth and eventually come to some mutual interest, whichever serves both our purposes best, and then we take it from there.
I have a quick question for you. Does your training institute have a library of courses that people can log on to and just watch at their leisure, or does it have to be scheduled when you have a trainer and you organize a time and things like that?
Yes, with 20,000 books. With 20,000 books, the library is very equipped.
Oh, I mean, for example, there are schools where you can take a course at 9:00 at night if that's what you wish, because everything's been pre-recorded, and you can take it whenever you want. Do you have a library of those sorts of courses, or is everything held at a particular time of day with a live trainer?
Actually, we are conducting live training session over Zoom now.
I mean, one of the things that we've been looking at, and maybe we could partner on this, and this is just an initial idea, is to transition some of your courses that you're delivering on a regular basis to 8:00 in the morning, because it's all recorded. One way to do that is to record a live session and then make it available to people after hours. Another way to do it is to actually build sessions that are meant to be done, as a self-directed learning approach. And we actually have some money in our budget to do a system, a learning management system. But I wouldn't like to put a lot of money into a learning management system only for it to die when the project ends. I'd rather have a partner who then takes it over and continues it after we're gone. Over.
So basically, you just gave us our shortcomings right here regarding the recorded programs. People can join in at their own time and everything. See, that's where we want you to come in. Maybe support us on that. But currently, we are doing all of them live, pre-scheduled. We have a whole calendar of activities, of training programs, which is going on which week. Some are 3-day training, some are 2 weeks training. It depends. Various courses at various prices. And then we have concessional rates for corporates. And then it depends. It's open for all. And I think that's exactly what that I would also suggest that, Jonal, why don't you share your syllabus and all those training program subjects that you have shared in the past. And I believe you have a website on its own independently, the DBI website. So share that with them as well. So, of course, many of the questions that they have will be answered. But regarding the pre-recorded or, putting them up later on, I'm very much interested in that because a lot of people would be able to take this up nowadays, people who are working. They can choose their own time to participate and it's going to be pre-recorded. And if there are any question and answers, they can go back and forth on emails on, however they want to, So that's a good concept. We can also start, converting our training programs into recorded ones. So anyone can buy the materials online, like the virtual library you're talking about. So we can also create that as well. So that also came up an idea on top of my head just right now. So yes, I think best is we shoot out an email if possible. Today is Tuesday. Definitely by this week. We have our trade facilitation team and the DBI team here. So why don't you shoot an email to all of them? And subsequently,
Igor and Mashuk, if you have any, I've been dominating it from our side. Do you have anything you want to add? Let me start with Mashuk. Do you have anything specifically you'd like to add?
Yes.
Go ahead, Igor.
Just one question. I mean, because we had the discussion, as we are having discussion programs available to any entrepreneur in this country, including for those who are or other business associations and vice versa. If because we have previous also, I mean, there's some training topics, and if these could be somehow brought together so that DCCI members can participate when something is going on there, so them can participate when something is going on at DCCI. That would be.
Jonal?
Actually, at the very beginning, we can fix up the modalities first and the degree of cooperation you want from DCCI. Then, obviously, we can nominate our members and we can circulate your information among our members and they can participate. So, at first, I think we can have something signing that how much DCCI will cooperate with you and how much you are expecting from DCCI. So from among DCCI member organization. Thank you.
Mashuk, do you want to add anything? Or go ahead, Igor.
Yeah, I have another question. So this was about the trainings. So I have to turn off the video because the connection is slow, but I will try to keep it on. Let me know if you cannot hear me. Registration system in this country, and we have and had some cooperation with the registrar of doing stock companies. So we completed the as-is mapping of the process and are currently working on a vision to be how a modern company registration process could look like or should look like. And so the problem that we often face is, and I would like to find out if you have an interest in this area, and if you have to participate in. Soon we are planning to launch a series of workshops and consultations with the private sector, first of all, to understand their needs, because our view is that the new company registration registration process should be more user-centered than government-centered. So, which means that it must be adapted to the needs and the possibilities of the users, and not centered to the comfort of the government or around the comfort of government institutions. And so, I would like to ask you if you are willing to have a follow-up discussion, and if you are interested in this topic.
Yes, thank you. Actually, DCCI can jointly with Feed the Future can organize these sorts of workshops or focus group discussion, a stakeholder consultation meeting, and collect experience from those who are trying to get their company registered under your new platform. From my end, I was experiencing that the new platform is working, but when you would like to attach something, some documents, then it is allowed 25 KB only. So any documents 25 KB, it is difficult because a document could be even 5 KB, 5 MB or 50 MB. So how they can upload it? So these sorts of technical difficulties are there, but we can listen from our members if we can organize stakeholder consultation meeting jointly. Thank you.
Well, from my side, from training events or your proposals on training, you can also give some proposals on customs procedures, which could be improved, some reforms and modernization in customs, and also for export, like anything happening with Export Promotion Bureau, where we can we can bring some modifications in the business process. And also we'll be working on the off-docks. The NBR chairman asked us to do a study what is happening in the dry ports in Chittagong. So we'll take that in the next year. We will do a study. So you can also give some proposals for to be looked into, because they are, as you said, that the goods are held in the off-docks for a long period. I mean, even 20 days, 30 days. So after the licensing system and the responsibilities of the off-docks, that would be looked into. And we will give a proposal to the NBR chairman actually after the study. So meantime, you can give some input and you can show some areas where we can really look into for complete study.
Exactly. Our President DCC was mentioning about that we would like to conduct a study how the port system could be more efficient. So off-dock is one part of that study. But if you would like to committee on customs, VAT, and NVR relevant issues, then all the members of that particular committee are specialized, and they are also working as private sector companies in different companies. So they can share their views, their experience with you. Then you can design this particular off-dock study more efficiently. Thank you.
Yes, recently, as you know, we have helped NBR drafting the rules on perishable goods. It's in the law ministry now for rating. That will be issued. We are expecting in the next month that will be issued by NBR. And already NBR has issued the transit rules that we help them draft the transit rules. So if you can suggest that any other rules could be drafted, we can help NBR. Simultaneously, you can also ask NBR the needs of these rules. So in that case, we will be helping you and also the National Board of Revenue in drafting the rules and regulations and the ease of doing business, what you need actually during your export and import procedures. There are some problems. So we can really cut down the steps in the customs procedures with you, actually, with the chambers of commerce. We have some suggestions to curtail the steps of business process. So we have done another one at Benapole Custom House.